Right, hello everyone. So I want to just go over today's price action. I'll start doing a few of these videos, just recapping the previous day's price action and how I was looking at it, what we took, and how we approach each setup. Links are all in the video description. Now let's get on with it. We'll have a look at gold first, then we go on to US30. So this was what we're currently looking at. Invalidation here. We can get rid of that now. We wasn't trading this, that was just an analysis. Right, so we focus here. So this was the bank holiday and we was looking for a retracement to a key area, then a continuation up, and the previous day high was your first target. So nice clean setup through the Asian session and London opening. You got that downwards move, which was nice. Then we was looking for a reversal. What we do is go over this side. We have the weekly opening price here. Then we have the top of the hourly candle there, as you can see there. So that's your opening hourly candle. That's where you have two blue lines going across. Then we look at the London opening. So this was the start of the bullish move yesterday. So that is your London opening there. Then you have the New York opening, which is somewhere up here, around that sort of level. So we had these areas in the back of our mind, using them as some sort of bullish support. So as you can see here is a cluster of levels. So as price comes down, go straight through the New York opening, and we start to see resistance at the London opening here. And if you look here, the London opening took place, pushed price down, then they started to buy. So this area here would be seen as a discounted buy area. So as price hits this level, you start to see some resistance. One last push down with, I think London opening is around here. So we pushed down one more time, took the liquidity from here, retested this discount area, then started the bullish move up. So that is an first indication of a bullish confirmation. We've retested a discounted area, key level, and we have a target, and we have smaller time frame, reversal, manipulation, whatever you want to call it. So you'd got in on one of these candles around here using the previous lows as your stop loss, and you'd be targeting this one first. And that was it. Price goes up, follows the analysis, takes profit here, and then price starts to reverse because it's taking liquidity and it's within a high time frame, high volume of time period. So it's within the New York session, you got that reversal with a bit of volume. So what people would be doing as price comes down, you'd be looking for a retest of this area, because if you go down to the smaller time frame, you got an imbalance running along there. So you'd have something like that, and what you'd be doing is as price comes up, you'd be looking in this area for some sort of resistance to keep price down. Didn't get that, so there's no clear trade there. We're just watching and examining. Only took the buy for today, and it looks like on the higher time frame, this is still bullish. The downwards move was just filling in this imbalance here, and then continue into the upside. So price is still bullish going into tomorrow. And we have a few more areas of liquidity here, and that is on the hourly time frame, I think. Yes, there it is. You can see clear liquidity here in the form of doji candles on the hourly. So they are my next target at the moment going into tomorrow. But overall on gold, finishing the day there. Nice clean finish for the day. Now we move to US30. Sorry about that. So same principle goes into US30. We're looking for key areas to be respected and liquidity pools. Now US30 will move slightly different, and it will use the New York Stock Exchange Open as your key time to inject volume, which was down here with this blue line here. So if we zoom in, this was the bank holiday, and that is the New York opening from here. So the US30 likes to use the New York Stock Exchange opening as your resistance or support in one direction. So looking here, market opens, pushes down. This is the London opening that pushes price up, retest this area. So that would be labelled up as a key area. So that candle running along there, that's your opening candle. And you can see the London opening, retest that. And then price goes along and retests the London opening price, which is there. So you can see how it's retesting it, building up sell orders. That's giving you a clear bias for a sell move is to come. Retested this area, pushed down and retested the London opening. So that's telling you the London session is likely to be bearish. And what you'd be looking for is to retest this New York opening price from here. So this is what I like to teach a lot of my VIP. This is what I like to teach a lot of my VIP members on US30. I mainly teach you the strategy first and what to be looking at, because that will give you a lot of confidence in how you perform your trades and how you understand it. Once you've got a lot of confidence in what you're trading, it will put your success rate up a lot more, and you will understand what is happening on the chart and take away those emotional sides that have an impact in your trading. So that will give you a nice sell trade with the London opening, and what you'd be doing is targeting this New York opening from the previous day. And you can see price went straight through it. You'd took partial profits here, moved to break even, then you examine this price action here. Now I started selling here, then price started to bounce along, so I held off a bit. Then as price started to go again into the New York open, got in one more time, and then as price came down, moved stop loss to break even, and then the New York open takes place here, pushes down, comes back up, retests, and then continues down. And that's what it's doing at the moment. It's just forming a continuation down. And that's all the traders are doing. If you look at the chart on US30 as London traders and New York traders, you will see how they are piecing together their orders to follow each other in sync. So they are both profiting at the same time. Now most people would have seen this liquidity clearance as a liquidity grab, then look for the reversal. But as you can see here, the New York traders came into play with the opening, pushed price down, came back up, retest support resistance running along there. We also have a few key levels in here that are very crucial when you get a retest of it. And one of them would be I call it the New York high volume time, which is when you normally get the the high volume news events takes place, which in the UK is at 1:30. So that key time is a key area to be retested. And if we just move those arrows, you can see that 1:30 on the chart is here. This red candle here, and you can see how the opening pushed price up, retested that level, and then continued down. And then since then onwards, you got a clear continuation down. These are just one of the confirmations that we used. So that gives us clear confirmation. Okay, we've had the retest, we've had a continuation down. Let's just hold. The new traders are trading for a sell. Let's just continue holding our sell. So on US30 today, clear sell with the London session, and then a clear sell once this blue line had been broken and it was hitting resistance. It was another sell confirmation for a continuation down. At first we was just looking to retest this area and continue up, but we pushed straight through, then we used it as resistance for a continuation down. So there we have it. Yeah, I'm just going to show you one more thing. So this is past US bank holidays. So this is what I like to teach the VIP members on US30. So all of these are from the past year. You can see here, that's 2024, this is 2023, so I'll start here. So these are every holiday over the last year where the market has closed early. And what that does is gives the following day an opportunity to make certain movements that repeat every holiday. And that what they're doing is coming back to the desk and they're thinking, okay, we got to get back into the market. Let's just use the levels from previous day, which was a holiday, and we're going to use those levels to get into the move. And you can see here from this day, let's go over this one. So what price does is normally with the New York opening on the following day, it will move price back to a key level from the previous day, which was the holiday. And then they will start to buy or sell from that level, depending on which side of the line you are at. So on this day, you can see here, where the arrow is where the New York opening took place. They push price back down to the blue line, and that is the New York opening levels from these 2 days, which was Thanksgiving. So they pushed price down and then continued to buy, and that went on into the next day too. So they've done this twice, so that means bigger volume are going into the market. So that resulted in a big massive bullish move. I haven't got a picture for that, but if you go back to last November, you'll see that. So that is how to get into buy orders within a big consolidation by following that little rule. This is Labor Day. You can see here, this is the holiday, and this arrow here is the New York opening. Retest the previous New York opening and continue to sell. Easy as that. And it's the same sort of thing over the past year that's been happening. All I did was backtest this to see, and that's all I did to prepare for this bank holiday. You just have to watch price at a certain time, what it does, and then go with it. If you understand it clearly, it will be very easy to trade. Same here, Independence Day is this arrow, that's the New York opening. Following day, they push price down. This was the New York opening. They push price all the way back up to a key level, which is here within that sell zone, and then they continue to sell. So this is a prime example of when price is low and the trend is bearish, the traders for the New York session will clearly come in, push price up, and they will continue to sell with the trend. That is clearly visible from the past 2 days. June 10th day, no idea what that is. Some day in June. I am not from the US. So following day was here. This was, so the New York opening was here, that blue line. The white line is the midnight opening price. So the following day within the London session, they push price up to retest that area and continue to sell. And then the New York opening takes place and they continue to sell too. Come back up, retest that opening price and continue to sell. So it's just about identifying what's going on. I'm just going to go through the rest now very quickly because my voice is starting to go. Same thing, retest the key level, New York opening and continue to sell following the trend. Washington day, price is already going down. New York opening takes place here. They push price up a little bit. This retests that high volume time I was talking about earlier. So that's another key level. And then they continue to sell too. Martin Luther King Day, same thing. New York opening, push price up, takes the liquidity, retests key level and continue to sell. The previous day New York opening is up here. So they don't need to go all the way up to that level. They just need to take enough liquidity as possible, then start to sell. And you can see how it's a big sell-off. Washington day, push price up, continue to sell. And now we've moved on to this year. So that was back in January this year. And then yesterday was Memorial Day in the US. So that's what the holiday was yesterday. And you can see, if we go to that chart, you can see how we use that key level to push price down, retest that opening, and then they continue to sell. I wouldn't be surprised if price came up again to this area, then they continue to sell. But that's the overall on how we get our bias and how we look at the holidays. Yeah, hope that helps. It'll prepare you for the next time a nice holiday comes round. I think there's one in June. If you just Google it, US state holidays, it'll give you the full list of holidays. And that's when the markets will be closed. Well, they close early. So I hope that helps. All links are in the video description. Feel free to message me if you've got any questions. Take care. Hopefully you made some profit. And goodbye.